Welcome to the Morning Update. I'm Erin Roan. The flood emergency across Australia's east has intensified, with the entire town of Lismore on the New South Wales North Coast evacuated. A levee has been breached, with experts tipping the worst flood in 50 years. The entire town is said to be inundated. Fire and Rescue New South Wales Lismore Station Officer Ian Grimwood says many are staying put though.
A lot of people have been through the 2017 flood here, of course, in Lismore, and they've got experience with that. So they're making that decision. The way I look at it, it's similar to a bushfire decision. It's better to leave 6 hours earlier than half an hour late.
Further north, it's been a sleepless night for Brisbane residents, with the Brisbane River set to peak this morning. Thousands of homes are expected to be impacted. The SES has responded to more than 6,000 calls across Queensland's southeast so far. Deputy Coordinator of State Operations Simon Evans urging locals to be patient.
And they shouldn't expect to have an SES vehicle or a fire truck on their doorstep like they would in normal times, because there are going to be literally thousands of homes inundated, and we can't respond to every single one immediately.
Overseas, Ukraine has agreed to peace talks with Russia. It comes as Russian President Vladimir Putin has put the country's nuclear deterrence forces on high alert. Putin says it is in response to recent sanctions.
The illegitimate sanctions everyone knows about, highest-ranking officials of the leading NATO countries are also allowing themselves to make aggressive statements.
That translation thanks to Sky News UK there. Scott Morrison and the Coalition have failed to make up any lost ground in the latest Newspoll. Labor remains in an election-winning position, leading 55 to 45, two-party preferred. Anthony Albanese trails Mr Morrison by just 2 points as preferred PM. In sport and in tennis, Rafael Nadal has taken out the Mexico Open with a straight sets win over Britain's Cameron Norrie.
Cameron is a very solid player, he's a tricky player. He makes you feel that you cannot play comfortable against him at all. Very pleased. It's a very important title for me, so I can't be happier.
It's Nadal's third title of the year. Back-to-back wins for Carlton in the AFLW, beating Greater Western Sydney by 18 points in Canberra. And in the NRL trials, the Knights have beaten the Storm 24-10. In entertainment news, and the so-called Tinder swindler is back at it again. He's charging $20,000 for nightclub appearances across several countries, with the US, Mexico and Germany keen. He's also making a mozza on Cameo, charging people $200 for a shout-out. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcasts team. We'll see you this afternoon for another episode of The Update.